Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hello everybody and welcome to Extreme Sim TV. How are you all doing? We are here for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. This is the start of their Season 3. We're at Daytona for the Clash at Daytona. I'm AJ Capola for Extreme Sim TV and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. It is an absolute honor to be back up in the booth for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. But for tonight, I do have a special guest. It is, once again, the driver for Revline Racing. He is a oval driver and road driver. Currently has won a couple races in the last week at Las Vegas and Daytona, I think. But without further ado, it is Mr. Mike Robinson. How are you, pal?
I'm doing good, and it was actually Auto Club in Las Vegas.
Ah, that's right. There was a race in between there.
Yeah, we didn't make Daytona, but we made Auto Club. We won in the trucks, and then the very next week won in the Xfinity car. The day before we won in the NIS series, in the NIS Open. So, and then after that we strung together 4 in a row.
Well, thank you for being up here in the booth with me, and I cannot say how great of a league this is. I know I talk up a lot of racing leagues, but this is by far top-notch. They are run very well, and I actually do not see last year's season champion. He might just be saying, I'll see you guys at Daytona, but we both have driven a lot at Daytona in multiple vehicles. You in prototypes, which I haven't done, but we're not on that racetrack tonight. If you're an Xfinity car, how difficult is it to bump, tap people, and make sure you don't spin them out while you're going 190 miles an hour?
It's really all about making sure that you are breathing the throttle, because these cars will draft like crazy, and they're not very friendly when you try to lock the bumpers.
Yeah, we've seen that many times. I go back to their Talladega race last year in what you would call their kind of playoff sequence. A couple races left. They didn't do the normal NASCAR playoffs, but I call it their version of it. They had an amazing race, and once we hit about 15 laps to go, it was caution after caution after caution, because people were getting antsy, and they were just bumping just the wrong way, just ever so slightly. They bumped people towards the right side of that back bumper and sent vehicles flying. So we actually have a pretty stacked field, and I mean stacked. Right now we have less than a minute to go in qualifying, and right now Gary Eldred is sitting on pole in that 11 Chevy. You know, I don't know about you, but I don't feel like qualifying is that big of a priority when it comes to super speedways. What are your thoughts on that, Mike?
Honestly, qualifying at a super speedway can be make or break for you. Now, there are guys that will start at the front and that will drop back drop down to the apron on the backstretch just to let just to either pick up teammates or to just avoid any kind of incidents.
Mm-hmm.
Or to avoid getting your race ruined. I mean, it's.
See, I was always the person that even if I started towards the back of the field, I don't know what it is about super speedway racing. I was able to pretty much, find a drafting partner, get towards the front, and most likely get wrecked out. To no issue of my own, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But for the first time in 2022, the Thunderstorm League of Racing, we are gridding 24 Xfinity cars on the racetrack. Here we go. Here is the grid. Gary Eldridge up front in that 11. Gene Wolfe starting P2. Bob Eldred in third. Wonder if they're brothers, father, son. We've seen father and son on this channel before. Jonathan Byram in fourth. Michael Doan. It's going to take me a while to get these names, everybody, but thank you. Happy you're here. In fifth. Chase Harden in sixth. Isaac Wilson seventh. David Harden in eighth. Charles Backham ninth. Oscar Henson 10th. Bradley Hall 11th, and Jarrett Manning returning for another season here for Thunderstorm in 12th. Cycling that through. Connor McGowan in 13th. John Petrozel in 14th. Christopher Tucax. Apologize, everybody. John Leisure in 16th. Matthew Dunn and Jeff Ramsdale also returning 17th and 18th. Richard Crane, Ian Slager 19th and 20th. Garrett Kaiser, Curtis Rogers 21st, 22nd. Robert Gast, and the 24th, it is Ian Good. So, again, like I said, I apologize for butchering people's names. I will get them right. Usually, after tonight, Noah, Ian, Chase might get with me and be like, hey, dumbass, this is how you're supposed to say their names. But for tonight, I do apologize for absolutely butchering, murdering, and do not call the police on the dead body called your name tonight. But thank you, everybody, for being up in the chat here tonight. Chase is David's son. Haha! Thank you. Thank you very much. We've seen multiple father-son teams on this channel before. It's actually pretty cool, a lot of fun. Tomorrow night with the AMA was a father-son a couple weeks ago in their modified series. They finished first and second. Obviously, the son won because the father says his old glasses weren't working very well.
Hey guys, just wanted to pop in and wish you a good show.
Hey, thanks, Matt.
Thank you to Thunderstorm for coming back on board. Looking forward to going back and watching these. AJ, have a fun night.
All right, catch you later, pal. All right, well, here we go. We are coming out of turn 4. Mike, are you ready?
Oh, it's Daytona, baby. It's the Clash.
I feel like once I told you it was Daytona, you were like, go time.
Oh, yeah. You already knew.
Well, here we go. Green flag up in the air, and we are live here at Daytona.
Oh, that inside line. Third place is already pushing Gary down the front, or down the short chute here going into turn 1.
Now, I do not know if Thunderstorm has rules on pushing in Xfinity, if they can lock bumpers or not. But in real NASCAR, you cannot lock bumpers for an extended period of time.
And it actually looks like that is Bob Eldred that is pushing Gary down here on the bottom.
Yep, father and son.
Now, which one's the Papa Bear and which one's the baby bear here?
Resorting, Chase is David's son. Okay, that's give me a second. Is that? Oh, Chase Harden and
There's
David
Chase
Harden.
Harden, David Harden. Oh, they're wrecking! They're wrecking going into one. Big wreck, big wreck.
They're still wrecking.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure they do have 2 fast repairs here tonight, and I think 90% of the field is going to be using one of them right now. So let's go back and see what just happened.
That was going into turn 1 here.
Yes, got to look for the 11.
Oh, it looks like the 11 was trying to side draft and just came down a little too much and just stacked the field.
Yeah, the 211s touch and sends Wolf. There it goes. There it is, everybody.
Oof.
Mayhem is absolutely ensuing. There's the 20, the 89, 58, the 3, the 23. Lot of cars just being taken out on lap 2. But I'm pretty sure there are 2 fast repairs here tonight. So maybe this was kind of a good thing, getting everything knocked out off the start. You can regroup, get her going again. But wow, man, absolutely crazy on lap 2. We know it's Daytona, it happens, but man, are you surprised at all?
I don't know, honestly, because I get side drafting, but this early on, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah, I mean, it 100% happens, and it looks like pretty much everybody is coming down pit road. Like, I get why, like, not even to take fuel, but to just not to take tires, but to top off the vehicle. But we're already on lap 4. This is our first caution of the evening for an incident going to turn 1 on lap 2.
I mean, and that happens. Sometimes drivers just get impatient and want to go right from the get, and it's just going to end up costing you if you're not careful.
Well, assuming the lead is that 85 Toyota Supra. Is that a Supra? Oscar Henson. Mike, you're supposed to be laughing at my corny jokes.
I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I think it's a TikTok joke.
It might be.
Yeah, LT, that was a absolute big one to start the race here tonight. But what we've seen, everybody knocking the nerves off. It is the Clash, so I would not be surprised 100% if after maybe 1 or 2 wrecks, we just go green and probably go green the whole way. There is plenty of talent in this field.
Oh yeah, and it's. I'm looking back here at Gary and Bob, and it's looking like they both planned this to sit here and pit and stay with each other.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It makes very much a lot of sense. You could, number 1, miss a lot of the wrecks. Number 2, you could then still work together to get around those wrecks or work back through the field.
Oh yeah, it will definitely help them for getting back through the field. Pinning, they can dodge it. So I'm listening to the spotter chatter or the scanner chatter here, and this is gold. I guess one of the guys has his wheel hella jerry rigged right now. That's awesome.
So it looks like the lights are off on the pace car. Oscar Henson and Jarrett Manning are going to be leading the field back to green for the first restart of the evening.
I think we're green. Oh man, Bob didn't get a very good start. It looks like Gary's going to hold up here for him.
Here we go. Jarrett Manning is going to try to go to the outside. No front drivers have help behind them. I think the first driver to get the help is going to be Oscar Henson on that inside. Here comes the 89 of Chase Harden. Ooh, no, I was wrong. Jarrett Manning comes down to cut in front of the 85.
Boy, the 85 had to check up hard for that one, though.
Yeah, you saw it. And look at this outside right now. Michael Dahone. Or Doan. I think it's Doan.
Ooh,
Jarrett Manning is spinning.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, God, he's running a modified right now.
Oh. Poor Jarrett.
He was literally running a modified vehicle right there. Here it is. You're going to see it in slow motion. Pedrozel's going to come down, cut in front of Jarrett Manning. That's not what did it. But here it is. There's Jonathan Byram. They're both going to kind of meet in the middle there. And they're both going to go spinning. Oh, this is going to leave a mark.
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly think Byram might have not hit anything. No, he misses everything completely.
Really? Wow, that is some defensive driving from Jonathan Byram right there, man.
I lied.
I'm impressed.
He hit something at the very end. He backed into the wall. And he's up on top of the tires. Unfortunately, he had to take a trip to pit road, and unfortunately, gonna lose about 3.5-4 minutes there.
That's gut wrenching. I'm gutted for him on that one, man. Because that was an impressive piece of driving for sure.
Yeah, LT, it is a new season. It's the first time out for a lot of these drivers. Chase Baker did say there are plenty of rookies, and this is the first taste they're having in the Thunderstorm League of Racing. Let's go check the 93 for Fallen God over here. Where's the 93? There's Isaac Wilson in pit road. let's go to the... Does Farchi... Does that work? There it is. That is a pretty good looking scheme. Mission 22. Mako tools. It's a pretty good scheme. I can see why there's a Fallen God said there was a pretty good scheme on it. Looks like there's a Twitch handle, Fallen God _343. Makes me think he's a Halo fan. But your leader is Michael Doan. But thank you everybody for joining us here tonight for the Thunderstorm League of Racing on Extreme Sim TV. I'm AJ Capola up in the booth. Revline Racing's Mike Robinson is with me here tonight. If you have not yet, everybody, hit that like button. Subscribe to Extreme Sim TV. We will be following the Thunderstorm League of Racing all season long. After tonight, they come back to Daytona in 1 week's time for their Daytona 250. Which, I don't know if that's the actual answer. I'm looking for it now in their schedule. And survey says Daytona Thunder 200 here at Daytona International Speedway next Wednesday, March 16th, the day before St. Patty's Day / my wife's birthday. We're going to run 80 laps, then go take care of Phoenix Raceway for the Goodyear 115. So stay tuned. We have some great races coming up featuring here at Daytona, then to Phoenix, then Bake the Snake 130 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things 125 at Iowa Motor Speedway. Those are the first 4 races of the season. Mike, out of those first 4 races before we get the off week, since we got about a half a lap before we go green, what racetrack is probably your favorite, and which racetrack are you best at?
It was Atlanta, and what were the other 3?
Daytona next week, Phoenix, Atlanta Motor Speedway, and Iowa Motor Speedway.
Man, I'm going to have to go with Atlanta. While I love Daytona, this place can be stressful and stress me out. I ain't going to lie. I like my 1.5 miles, though. A lot of other people don't.
Here we go, Mike. We're about to get the green flag. Michael Doan is gonna get an excellent launch with Connor McGowan right behind him. The 58 of John Petrozel gonna be on the outside with no help. You can see the 85 just cut towards the inside there. Everybody's gonna cut towards the inside.
And the 58 drops in line, so we've got a nice little bottom side forming up. Well, we did. 14's looking high.
Yeah, Charles Backman. Don't know if he's going to get anywhere, but definitely trying something. See if he can pick up some people behind him. There's a 65 also on the outside. That's Curtis Rogers. Here we go to put lap 12 on the board. Man, we got a very, very good length of 2 lanes right now. The bottom is the most dominant, but here comes the outside. Outside looks like they're gaining some positions. The 65,
now
Curtis Rogers sitting in 5th, getting to the outside of the 14. And that he has a lot of help with Justin Lesher. And Justin Lesher goes to the inside, leaves him to dry. Petrozel gonna assume the front position on that outside lane. Really good battle so far, Mike, with these 2 lanes.
Oh yeah, Daytona can put on some good racing. Oh, they're bobbling on the high side.
Yeah, that was the 93 of Isaac Wilson.
You know, that Mission 22 car is looking good. I hope to see that car in victory lane tonight. 2 lanes here always makes it fun. It's a lot better than having a single file all the way around the bottom.
Oh, 100%. But with that, you also need to have a lot of give and take and a car not blinking out like Connor McGowan is.
Absolutely. And it makes everybody nervous to be around you.
Ooh, got caught on the inside. Is he going to come back up on the track? No, it looks like he saved it. Great save back there.
Oh.
That was Gary Eldred on the inside,
wow.
clipping the apron.
Oh, big wreck at the front of the field.
That's the 20.
Big wreck at the front of the field.
I think that might have had something to do with him blinking out. You have that 93 Mission 22 upside down on his side now. Let's go back and see what happened, because I heard you say, oh boy, and I'm looking at the wrong driver. All right. Well, let's go.
Oh, he got hooked.
The 20?
The three got hooked right into the 20. The 14 just caught him on the left rear and sent him right.
All right. Well, here you go, everybody.
Left.
You were going to see it on your screen here. There's the 20 disappears for just a couple moments. And it looks like the 14's going to kind of hit the 3 in the wrong spot and just in front of the whole field. Oh, the 93 almost made it by. What ended up happening to him? Oh, he
got clipped.
Yeah, everybody's wrecking because of what they saw and not because they got hit. Oh God, the 83 went airborne.
Oh yeah.
Do a backflip.
Man. Do a barrel roll.
That's kind of what he did. And unfortunately, being on the wrong side without the tires, you are going to have to tow to pit road unless somebody is very willing to say screw their car and knock you back over. Oh, wait. He might get his tires. Oh, no. Bummer.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's rough. That is rough. But this is the... Oh, my gosh. Jonathan Byram is Twisted Sister coming into pit lane. He is stanced out, driving sideways.
I don't think you're live anymore. Because
Oh, if you just go back and watch him coming into pit lane, he was mad skewed. How does NASCAR enforce that?
Well,
you think he's trying to take that spoiler out of the air? Nah, I'm just playing. I did not expect to see something that skewed coming in, man. That's woo.
So, Mike, since we're under caution once again, why don't you give us a little update on your iRacing career for the Revline Racing team?
Well, I've been winning more. Well, hold on. I'll actually read off some stat lines here for 2022.
Well, yeah, just because we have a little bit of time and you're up here in the booth helping me out, so why don't we plug you guys and Revline Racing just a little bit?
So right now, 2022, I have 24 oval starts, 4 wins, 6 top fives, 2 poles, average start of 10th, average finish of 12th. I have led it so far in 2022 759. I have run 759 total laps and led 227 of those. And on the road side, I had no wins, 10 starts, and what is it? 3 top fives, 2 laps led, no poles. So I'm doing pretty good, I would say, for 2022 so far.
I would say, dude. I mean,
Now, go ahead.
I'm really excited to see your road side kick off more because you're the road driver for Revline Racing, and I can't wait to see you bring that NDNT Porsche up through the field one of these times.
Well, we may be switching from the Porsche over to some Italian stallion, or I should say Italian bull in the Lambo. So
Okay.
we're going to do a little bit of testing and see what happens, but there's probably going to be a change.
Well, we're about to go green once again here at Daytona for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. This is their Clash event. Mike, what are you looking to see as we go green once again?
Hopefully some decent green flag runs. I want to see some green flag pit stops, man. No lie. Oh, here we go. We're green.
Ding, ding, ding. Following contest. Here we go. Up front.
And Doan just got another really good start.
He did. But it looks like they're running numbers on their car that does not match with the iRacing server. So, Dahone in the 00 is actually the 24 for us.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing that. Now, that might be just because we're running trading paints and all that, so...
Yeah.
And here comes a big push for Doan on the bottom from the 23. Just to put him ahead of that 11 by just a little bit.
Yeah, that is Gene Wolf. But it looks like the inside's going to have the run here. As I say that, there goes... Ooh. Oh, nope, it's still the inside.
23. Good save.
David Harden on the outside, pretty much giving everything to Wolf.
Yeah, oh man. Give me 1 second here.
Yep.
Okay, so I was listening to the scanner and they're saying that it's like it's at certain parts of the track it's tight and then you go to correct it and it just gets loose. That is very awkward for Daytona.
Well,
That
just
is very awkward
remember,
for a Daytona setup.
these vehicles, along with Daytona, had a update. I think it was just yesterday.
You're right, it was. Oh, 34. Woo, these guys are getting loose. Now, I wonder, are these guys having a problem with their tires?
That's
Or
probably a
is there-
really good thought.
Or is there a balancing issue going on here?
I mean, yes to all the above, because you really don't know what an update's going to do to a vehicle until you download the update and start using it. And I honestly think we could possibly see a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, what you were talking about, as we put lap 21 on the board here at Daytona, 30 laps to go. Thank you, everybody who is watching tonight. The chat room is open. How are you all doing? Thank you for being here on a Wednesday. Hit that like button, subscribe to Extreme Sim TV for all Thunderstorm League of Racing content.
34. Yeah, I'm wondering if that top line is not lagging coming off. Oh, as the 34 gets loose again on entry. Because it's looking like as soon as the car is starting to hit that that hit the flat. It just does not.
Ooh, there goes the 34.
Oh, there it is.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh man.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
And that's just what I was just talking about. It's like when the car gets to the flat and to come off the banking, the car doesn't like to stay planted. Oof. That's wild. I have never seen a Daytona setup that loose before.
Look at all that carnage, and I am pretty sure this is the wreck that is going to knock out a lot of drivers, because most of them have already used their fast repairs. So I'm really curious to see how many drivers are going to take the next restart. But right now, up front, in that 23 is Bradley Hall. Michael Doan in second, Gene Wolfe in third, Connor McGowan in the 20 car, sitting in fourth, and John Petrozel sitting in fifth. Looking for your returning drivers from the following season. You don't have to look far. In P6, that is Jeff Ramsdale. All the way down in P10 is Richard Crane. Jarrett Manning in 11th. And that is it when it comes to returning drivers for the evening.
That's unreal.
So while we are under caution, why don't we send it to a commercial break for the world famous Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Take it away, nerds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Thunderstorm League of Racing on Extreme Sim TV. On the bottom of your screen right there, you see drivers sitting in pit road and their time on pit road. We've had 3 or 4 big ones here tonight. 3 or 4 mostly because there are 2 fast repairs here tonight. So usually after the 3rd or 4th caution is when we really start people, unfortunately, not being able to field a viable vehicle anymore. So, yeah. Mike, you were saying off air, explain to everybody on the YouTubes about what you were hearing the drivers say and kind of explain it a little bit.
Well, they were talking about it as the car wants to tighten up ever so slightly, and when the driver goes to correct it, it immediately goes from super tight to really loose. So, and like you were saying, you were thinking that the update might have changed something on the way this car handles, and to be honest with you, I'm going to agree with that, because like I said, normally the setups here at Daytona and also Talladega are really stable on corner entry and corner exit, and you're not seeing the car turn hard left. like we are tonight. So I'm starting to think that it is definitely a bug in the setup folder for iRacing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a bug. It could possibly be a bug. Maybe there's an extra 0 or 1 somewhere where there shouldn't be a 0 or a 1. But
Right.
I think if more people like us are talking about it and possibly sending something to iRacing video proof-wise, which is pretty much always why broadcasting is good, because then the league owners, if needed, can go, hey, look at this. What the heck is going on? Or other drivers, maybe they can put out a quick hot fix or something, but I don't know. Usually we get updates, every 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, and we should be seeing one here within the next few days as well, as we go green here.
All right, well, here we go. About to go green.
Green flag, green flag.
And here comes everybody across the start-finish line, picking up speed. That's Bradley Hall, Michael Doan. There they go as they shoot by the screen. All right, Ian Slagger in the chat goes, a little side note for the setup. Trying something new for this race. Everything will be fixed for the season opener. So these guys are guinea pigs. I see.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay.
gotta try something, right? To try to make the racing better. Unfortunately, not quite kind of working. But, outside of the wrecks and everything, you still are seeing side-by-side racing, good racing.
Oh, absolutely. And I want to make mention that both Gary and Bob are back into the top 10.
Oh, dear God. Already?
Oh, yeah, they're hauling, bud. They're on the outside, and they're moving.
3-car Justin is backing up, pulled over. That's Justin Lesher in the 3-car. Kind of coming off of turn 2, just pulled over. It's like, I am out. See you later. Goodbye. Oh, it looks like they're about to go 3 wide for the lead. Oh, I thought they were about to.
Trying, as both Eldridge boys go to the bottom to pick up that 93, that nice, beautiful Mission 22 car. There on the bottom. Oh, there was a big bobble. That is something you don't want to do with this setup. That I've noticed. You don't want to touch that apron at all. Even in on the iRacing setup being a fixed setup, you touch that apron, you're going for a ride. Ooh, so these guys really definitely have to be careful. These guys definitely have to be careful running that yellow line. Oh, save it 93. Woo!
Look at this battle for the lead right now. The 00 of
yeah.
Doan and the 11, I think that's Wolf. It is.
This battle up front is getting very, very interesting. I love this.
So, 14 cars right now in this pack. Where would you want to be? Would you want to be that leader?
Oh, I would rather be up front. I would rather be up front than be in the back or in the middle of the pack. I would definitely want to be right where Wolf is at.
You say
Because
that, and I 100% agree with you saying that, but all it takes is one bad bump and you're gone too.
I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong as they try to side draft here going across the line. Ooh.
It's Wolf and Hall 1-2 right now. That second lane and back is what's going to make these top or bottom lane become very successful. Oh, they are going to go 3 wide here. Doan says, nope, sorry, you're not working up front. I'm taking the spot. See you later. Goodbye.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, 23 bobbles just a little bit and scrapes the wall. That's going to hurt his momentum. He's going to have to either let somebody by here and pick up their draft, or he's going to have to side draft like crazy, but make sure he doesn't get loose himself.
"21 laps to go, so here tonight for the Clash. Next Wednesday, they're doing 80 laps. Daytona Thunder, is it 200? Because I remembered that. Because I have big brain. Jody Beard, hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you are having a wonderful night. And that goes for everybody here watching the Thunderstorm League of Racing, the Clash event at Daytona. Big push coming from the 58.
Oh, 58 almost gets sideways from doing that as well. Oh, bobbles just a bit. Petrozelli bumps Doan just slightly up the track.
Oh, does it again.
And I feel for these guys, man. These guys are having to fight a very difficult driving car as the 58 is going to look for it.
I think the smart move is to stay right behind that 11 and just keep chugging along.
Absolutely. That's the best bet.
Ooh,
You
Jarrett
don't want to be
Manning.
pushing. You don't want to be pushing for that Oh,
There it goes. Looks like they're going to save it. Oh, no. No.
Go.
They didn't. They didn't.
Oh man.
I was unfortunately wrong. Let's actually go back and see it. There was it at real time. We are going to slow it down just a little bit. Here it is.
Just a little bit.
There goes the 58. Hard into the outside wall. That's going to collect the 20.
Oh man, the 58 just body slammed that wall, man.
Now, just reminding everybody, this is the Clash event. The whole object of the Clash is to knock some serious rust off and get ready for the season. So they make sure these teams bring cars that they have no problem destroying. Ian goes, note to self, racing great, splitter, B-A-D. Bad. And this is what I mean with the Thunderstorm League of Racing. The racing is good. Yes, they do have cautions. They pride themselves on, having drivers that nobody's heard of, that are clean. But when it comes to super speedway racing, wrecks are going to happen. 100% wrecks are going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when certain admin is like, hey, let me mess with the setup. I'm just throwing shade. It's fine.
And see, and that's the good thing I've noticed about Ian. He's taking it in stride, man, and he's laughing with us.
So, Mike, go look at the backside of the 93 vehicle of Isaac Wilson. if you look at the back of that, is that big dent going to help him or hurt him? Because we've seen it. You know, if there's a dent in a certain spot anywhere on the car, it can skew it out ever so slightly. And we, especially at these super speedways, being skewed out can help you put down a faster lap, but don't touch the dang car while it's at speed.
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help him or hurt him. But, I mean...
We still gonna find out, as my good friend Jar Jar Binks would say.
He's on the lead lap. It's showing.
Yes.
But it's showing him in 16th. So is he in 16th?
He's about to take the wave around because the lead lap cars are behind him.
Oh.
So, Chase Baker, another owner of the Thunderstorm League of Racing, goes, "We try our best," and it shows you guys try your best. You know, I have full knowledge of last season. You guys put on a phenomenal season. Steve Accardi winning that championship over the 8 car of Noah Wilson. Very close race. Not seeing Mason Moriarty here either tonight, which is kind of shocking. But little bit of a driver intel. The front is scary as hell. Oh, I believe it. And he is saying drivers are scared to be up front. And I know you said, Mike, that's where you would want to be. But I am 100% with them. You know, it's scary to be up front because look at that wreck. It happened within the first couple vehicles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as I'm the one that's leading that thing, I won't be as nervous. But watching everybody behind first is really sketch. I would definitely be the one trying to ride where the Eldridges are. So, and they were hanging back ever so slightly, but yeah, it's definitely sketch watching up front.
Well, you want some news, Mr. Mike Robinson?
I do.
As of about 9 minutes ago, the polls have closed in the Revline Racing announcement chat. As of 2023, we are green once again. Revline Racing is moving to Ford.
Oh, they had a little stack up at the back.
Yeah, I saw that. Everybody saw that. It was very wide on screen, but there's only one car. That is Jeff Ramsdale out on the outside and sinking like a rock.
The 36 downshifted instead of going to the next gear.
Oh, well, I can speak from experience. That's not good.
Yeah, I can speak from experience on that too. I feel for you, 36.
36 is Richard Crane.
Richard, if you watch this back, I feel for you, bud.
Big battle up front. Look at this. 2 lines starting to form once again.
Man, I am very sketched out about that top line. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I've always been a bottom feeder when it comes to these plate super speedways. Can't call them plate tracks anymore. But, you know, when the top works, man, does that top work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I love the bottom side at the super speedways, but man, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for that outside. But the outside wall is the outside line. It does get sketch after a while.
Look
Now
at
that
this. Here
bottom
comes
line
the
is
11.
training.
Here comes the 11 on the outside. He's going to have help with the 34. Pretty sure the 34 is David Harden. I will say, Garrett Kaiser is holding a very nice steady wheel on that bottom.
Oh yeah, and that's why I was saying I would definitely rather be on the bottom with this car right now than up on top. But the guys on top are looking like it's starting to come to them. So hopefully, I'm sorry, there was scanner chatter going on, but the top line's starting to even out slightly as the race is going on. But hopefully we see some good a good finish here tonight.
I hope so as well.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, between Daytona and Talladega, I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the finishes more at Talladega than I do at Daytona. And that's mainly because of the awkward positioning of where the start-finish line is anyways at Talladega. Because you come off that, you come off the tri-oval at Talladega, you got a straight shot right at the line, and it always ends up being really, really close.
Well, here they come out of turn 4 to the line. Right now, it is all Kaiser up front. Now it's Gene Wolfe. Now it's Kaiser. That's how close these drivers are. All it takes is one push.
Yes, sir. And I have been in that position many, many a time. And here we go. As I said, that outside line, once it gets working, it will freight train.
But not clear over that 19. 19 with another good run coming out of turn 4 here. Can Jeff Ramsdale get to the back bumper and give him enough of a shove?
We'll see.
Wolf gets to the door and then breaks away. Side drafting at its finest right now.
Oh, Ramsdale just below the yellow line. You've got to be very, very careful running that bottom line. And here comes the push from Ramsdale. Kaiser back to the lead as Gene Wolfe gets a heck of a run on the outside coming off of 4.
Is he going to clear the 19? I'm pretty sure if he clears that 19, he is...
Oh, 34 into the wall hard.
Yellow flag.
Oh, and that might be it for both the Eldred boys. As they both got caught up into that. As you said, all it takes is a bump.
All right, let's see what happens right here. 34 comes down, smacks the 97. That could have been helped by that red 11 right there. And it just... He hits the wall and turns right back into traffic. Nowhere for him to go. He's by far already lost control of that vehicle. And look at all the carnage. And we were having a really good green flag run right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually looking at the wreck here again. from a different view, I don't think the 11 even touched him.
Oh, really?
The red 11, no, the red 11, Greg Eldridge never even touched him. 34 just got loose.
Wow.
34 just got loose.
Interesting.
As he entered the tri-oval, he slid up the track, and as it came back down, it turned left all on his own. There was really nothing that any of them could have done. That's unfortunate.
Ian Slager heard Jarrett Manning over radio comms. I'm so nervous, I'm clenching my butt cheeks harder than I ever have. Mike, I would say I 100% agree with that statement.
Yes. I'm not even driving, and I'm up here in the booth with you, and it's even making me tense up. Ooh, this race, man. This is going to be absolutely crazy coming to the wire, because we've only got a few laps left. I want to say we're on lap 46 of 51. So
we have 6 laps to go. We're probably going to go green with 4 laps to go.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is about to be mental. Expect to see a wreck coming to the line.
Multiple times, I would think. So, Stay tuned after the conclusion of this broadcast. After this race, we'll try to get in touch with our top 3 drivers. Ian, anybody, Chase, might want to let the drivers know, if you finish in the top 3, can they please join the Discord waiting room, and I will move them up into the broadcast when it's their turn. Because I see nobody in any of the channels. But are we going to see those pace car lights shut off here?
Yes, we are.
All right, we're going to go green with 4 laps to go. Wouldn't be surprised if we have 1 or 2 green-white checkered attempts. But we do not have a lot of vehicles left on this racetrack. On the lead lap is 16th place and up.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a crazy finish here, man.
Well, as the big wrestling fan I am, we're going to come to green with 4 laps to go. Ding, 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 ding. The following contest is a 4-lap shootout where multiple wrecks can happen. We can see up to 3 or 4 cautions. Who will come away the Clash champion? Will it be Gene Wolfe, Garrett Kaiser, Jarrett Manning, Jeff Ramsdale, Michael Doan, Richard Crane, Connor McGowan, Matthew Dunn, Justin Leisure, and Isaac Wilson? That is your top 10. Mike, if you had to pick somebody, who would you pick real fast?
It's too close to call, man. It could be Jarrett Manning. It could be the 19 of Greg Kaiser. It could be Greg Wolfe. Oh, man. It could be any of these guys.
Oh, we go. 4 laps to go to the conclusion of this race. Let's see what happens. Great restart by that 19, Garrett Kaiser on that outside. He's going to be even with that 11, Gene Wolf.
Oh, it's Garrett Kaiser? I am so sorry, Garrett. And Gene, I butchered y'all's names. I am so sorry. Oh, as Kaiser starts shuffling back, he has no friends right now. This is going to be interesting. Oh,
Jeff Ramsdale going to come up to the outside. They're looking to get by Gene Wolf right now.
Now, these two guys on the outside were working together previously, so...
Yeah, but they were on the inside when they were working together. Let's see if they can make any movements on that outside. Both lanes are starting to form up.
Big train on the outside. Now, can these guys hold it for another 3-4 laps, man? This is going to be good.
Thank you, everybody, once again for sticking with Extreme Sim TV and the Thunderstorm League of Racing. It's been a lot of fun calling this Clash event at Daytona. Oh, man, if this is what we are going to see next week with a little bit more of stable vehicles, I am very much excited. Right now, we are in 3 and 4 with 3 laps to go coming to the line. Right now, it's Gene Wolf above the 97 of Jeff Ramsdale. Both lines are formed really well. It's pretty much who is going to give, who's going to make a mistake. If we get back to the line, I will be very shocked. But then all bets are off.
Oh, heck. You come back to the line and you take that white flag. Oh, man. For me, the gloves are off. I've played nice all race. Once that white flag happens, all gloves are off. It's
Jeff Ramsdale with a little bit of a nose. Does he leave the 19 to dry? No, he's going to stick with the 19 while the inside gets a nice run. Comes Gene Wolf with a head of steam towards it inside. That's Jarrett Manning giving that 11 a big push.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Look at this. They're the sole 2 cars breaking away on the bottom line.
We are on the white flag. Next flag ends this race. The 19 gives up on Jeff Ramsdale. Jeff Ramsdale all by himself might have just handed the win right to Gene Wolf.
Don't count out Manning. Here comes Manning on the outside.
Yeah, but Manning does not have help. Manning does not have help.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. The 97 is there.
Ooh, they're wrecking behind him.
Oh, they're wrecking behind him. They're wrecking behind. Oh, this is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be a good one. As the 11 pulls away, the 7 has to back out of it.
Here we go for all the marbles coming back to the line.
Oh, they're wrecking. And
handing the win to Gene Wolf.
Wow. What a race.
What a finish. What a race. Holy expletive.
Wow.
So, for a Clash event, Mike, what are your immediate thoughts?
This being my first ever Clash event to call, that was absolutely amazing.
So,
like Bob just said, I wasn't breathing the last 3 laps. I'm agreeing with him. Woo!
All right, we are going to talk with our race winner. It is Gene Wolf here on Extreme Sim TV. Holy crap, dude. Gene Wolf up in the booth. You got a copy, pal.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts? That whole last restart, you by far the smoothest driver. Pretty much all race. You were up front all race, but after that last restart, what are your thoughts? What went through your head? Was there an oh crap moment at all throughout that?
Well, honestly, there was a bunch of times because coming from the start of the race there, we seen what happened when I was on the outside pole, and so even being up front there, I didn't feel very confident with it. And coming down the back stretch on the white flag, I seen somebody squeeze it in 3 wide towards the front, and I was just praying that the 19 was going to get on my rear bumper and push me out in front of that mess, and he did. So whoever that was, I can't remember who the 19 car is, but thank you for that. And Garrett,
I can tell you
and,
right now, the 19 was Garrett Kaiser.
yeah, so thanks a lot to him. He pushed us to the win on that one, so I appreciate that, buddy. I'm going to owe you one.
So, winning the Clash right before the season starts, it's a tradition in NASCAR. This year it was at the LA Coliseum. Does this help you, since it's at Daytona for the Thunderstorm League of Racing, come next week when we come back for the Daytona Thunder 200?
I'm hoping we can carry the momentum into it. That would be the goal, obviously, but yeah, we're also going to Daytona. You never know at a super speedway. You can get involved in stuff really quick here, so we're just going to hope we can carry the momentum into it and maybe come back and talk to you guys again.
Well, dude, you got any sponsors that you would like to plug?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody over at Wolf Racing. David Harden for running that one with me. Wobble Arrow Podcast, Sean Shitty Sliders, Racing for Heroes, iRacing iFlag, and CNC Race Designs.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations once again. You go celebrate the win. Have a good night, and we will see you next week, pal.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, let's go talk to our second place finisher. I'm pretty sure that is the driver of the 7, Jarrett Manning. Jarrett Manning, it's AJ and Mike up in the booth. You got a copy, pal? Jarrett?
His mic is muted.
Oh, his mic is muted. We will give him a couple seconds to realize it's muted. What's going on, pal? Congratulations on your second place.
Back in the waiting room. I'll come back in a second. I'll try it on my phone.
Okay. All right. So let's go talk to our third place finisher, Bob Eldred. Bob, it's AJ and Mike up in the booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Hey, what an amazing finish to that race. When we took that green flag for that final restart, did you think at all you were going to end up in P3?
I'm going to be honest, when I restarted that, I was told that I didn't have a nose on the car. So watching it back now, it's cool to see I had a nose. No, I did not think I was going to be there. I made a mistake on the yellow flag after, I went to the bathroom on that last restart.
Oh, God.
That caution.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people might have had a oh crap moment throughout all that. So, does this help you at all with Daytona next week?
I think so. I'm going to be honest. I'm new to the league. I don't know the league members that well. Are we running these cars next week?
To my knowledge, you guys are going to be running these Xfinity vehicles, but I think they are going to, throughout the week, adjust them so they're a little more stable, to my knowledge.
That is correct.
Yeah, we had. It was definitely a deal where it was questionable on some of the handling deals, but everyone had the same thing. Everyone had the same car, so everyone was dealing with the same thing. Majority of the race, I was just trying to keep my nose clean. Until those last 2 cautions, I still had 2 quick repairs, and thank God, because those last 2 cautions used them up.
Well, dude, once again, finishing in the 3rd position, do you have any sponsors you want to plug?
I have another league that I would plug, but I'm not going to try to do that on somebody else's league, so.
Well, on that note, appreciate you for that one. Pretty sure all the admins appreciate you on that one.
Yes.
Most certainly.
Well, once again, congratulations on your P3 finish. Can't wait to see you back next week. You know, anybody who would like to join the Thunderstorm League of Racing, this goes for everybody, send them this way, because the more the merrier. It is not always a caution fest. Usually it is some hard racing, and I can't wait to see a lot of the drivers from last season show up.
And thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for being here and broadcasting. It's pretty cool.
All right, dude. Let's go try Jarrett Manning one more time. All right, Jarrett, you on your phone now? Are you all set up?
I am. I had some technical difficulties going there.
Nah, no worries. I wake up with technical difficulties. Dude, that last restart, it was absolutely crazy. The whole race was crazy. There were a couple incidents you were involved in, but let's really focus on the ending of that race. That last restart, what were your thoughts going into it? And when the seas kind of opened up and allowed you to pretty much tuck in right into second place, pretty much talk us through what was going through your head.
Honestly, a lot of things. I had no clue how that was going to go. You saw how the race ended up, for the majority of it at least. Things settled in the last 20 laps or so. But you really don't know what to expect with this setup that we're running. You know, Ian wanted to mix things up a little bit, and he definitely got the result he was looking for. But I knew I was in a decent position. I just had to do my job and hope that the people in front of me did theirs.
Well, I would say 100% that you absolutely did. Like I asked the other two drivers that we interviewed tonight, does this help you at all going into Daytona next week, even though the setup is going to change to a more stable setup?
So, as far as the driving goes, not really. Drafting, yes, but what this does give a lot of insight into is who's going to be around at the end of the race. I think driving with this setup and seeing the craziness that happened and just watching who adapted to it versus who just kept trying to go balls to the walls until something bad happened. So I think this is going to be, I think this is going to be some good insight into who we can work with. The 97 car, I hated what happened with him at the end. I tried to get a little too much out of it, and he ended up going around, so it's tough for him. He should have probably been in my position, but he's going to be one I think that'll be a contender next week for sure. 38 car obviously came out and showed out tonight as well. So we've got we've got a lot to look at, and we've got a lot of thinking to do.
All right, dude. Well, can't wait to see the Thunderstorm League of Racing back next Wednesday, 8 o'clock sharp. Hopefully we can get my good buddy Mike Robinson back with us next week for the Daytona Thunder 200. But, Jarrett, congratulations once again. And can't wait to see you next week.
Absolutely. Hopefully I'll be talking to you again. So
I think everybody wants to.
Absolutely.
All right. Ian, you got anything to say?
Not really. Good race. Gotta fix the setup.
All right, so me and Mike close her down. Mike, what are your final thoughts on the event tonight?
It was fun. I called that wreck at the end.
Well,
called that wreck at the end.
I'm pretty sure anybody could have saw that coming.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
But
I was ready for the caution that whole race.
All right, everybody. For Mike Robinson, driver of Revline Racing, I'm AJ Capola for Extreme Sim TV and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We have a YouTube video coming out tomorrow. Go look us up, the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. But until then, until next Wednesday, you guys stay safe, be kind, have fun, and most importantly, drive each other nuts. So, have a good one, everybody. See you then.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, The nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.